Three-time Olympian. Okay. I feel like we're missing one.
Man, you know why our motto definitely have to own as
Timothy Weah. Philip Bleedy.
You mean like this one?
Could I ask a favor if my delivery gets here? Thank you.
What you got food?
Just making sure. I don't want to be out there.
Like 2 months ago? Yeah. I did. Yeah, I mean, somewhere was that?
Did y'all want to mention Endo Champ or
Endo Champ? Yeah, we could talk about Endo Champ. Yeah, we can talk about bodybuilding and stuff.
Bodybuilding? Okay.
And then we could talk about boxers too. Like guy he went to the Olympics. What's his name, man? Oh shit. What did my boy name, man? Marcus Brown. Marcus Brown, he went to the Olympics. Doing that kicking MMA stuff, right? Wait, I got him on Instagram, but I don't know his name either. Marcus Brown, boxer.
And then I got another one. My little cousin Phil Bleedy. He's on the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, Phil. How Phil doing? He playing this year?
Yeah, he was playing. I feel like I think he's like a second string, to be honest. But he nice. He gonna get his shine. Cause that boy,
cause he was a walk on too.
Yeah, that boy been a problem since he was like 9. That boy has always been big. He's always been a bully.
Sure.
I said, yeah, he got to play football. Football was the best thing that happened to him.
That brother was big as hell too, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that beginning when I used to date Rachel. That's our little cousin now.
Yeah, that's her family.
That's BB's big girl's kids, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Must be in the house over there. Big man in there.
Sure, sir. I said you talk to me.
Oh, the guy, right? The MMA guy?
All right, so we guess
Is the Elliot doing sports at what or not? The Bell Icon. Who pays this Bell Icon page?
One more people, so Rwanda.
In Liberia?
Yeah.
You do like promotion out there too, right? Mm-hmm. Follow me, about to follow him back. Mm-hmm.
Sweetheart. Had to wear my boy Smith today.
Wearing Smith? Yeah, they're the best.
I couldn't find my Saquon Barkley one. I really wanted to wear my Saquon Barkley jersey.
If I was you, I don't wear no Saquon Barkley.
I lie. I'm not wearing Saquon Barkley because Saquon Barkley made me miss $1,700.
He had 22 yards.
22 fucking yards. I put a 15 legger in. 14 out of 15 that shit. I was about to get $1,700 off of $5, bro.
Nigga had 22 yards.
That shit pained me bad, bro.
Barkley had 22 yards.
I dropped a tear on Sunday. I ain't gonna hold you. I was out eating seafood. I didn't even finish the seafood. Like, that's how distraught I was. I
ain't gonna lie to you about this gambling shit.
Cowboys.
This gambling shit is more of a stress than the money is worth, bro.
We was at 21-0. 20 seconds on the clock. I fell asleep at that part. Took a nap.
Before the first half, right?
I took a nap. Woke up to the Barkley situation.
I
got so mad. I was like, why would you wake me up right now?
I literally was like, and I feel like during this game, I didn't take watching the game serious, so I didn't even notice.
I
didn't even notice these niggas was coming back.
Yeah, why would you say
what?
It's the Cowboys. We're destined though.
No, man. Nah, man.
We still won in my book.
It's all right. We better not lose on Friday.
We play Friday the Bears?
Yeah, we play the Bears. We both 8-3.
Bears are shit now.
For real.
Hi. Welcome back to In the Fries. My name is Smitty Stokes. I got my favorite Phillies jersey on. Joel, you want to tell us what you're wearing?
So right now I got this jersey on me. It's called Braveheart Warriors. This is like something special to me because my nephew passed away, Ephraim, and my dad decided to do something great for him. So he bought all these jerseys, bought like 500 worth of jerseys. And then so 500 pieces, not 500 worth, my bad. He bought jerseys, bought soccer cleats. And he's doing like an academy representing my nephew. See on the back of it, it says his name on the back of it. You can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the name on the back of it. This is what I'm rocking today. Yep. So it's Ephraim Academy, basically, that we running in Liberia.
That's what's up.
They say she got the other Smith on.
You already know. The biggest eagle.
The
biggest eagle.
The tiniest one really
the biggest Jew. Good time is here.
the Cowboys with the Cowboys.
Supporting the biggest team in the NFL, the best team in the NFL.
But
Yes,
what happened on Sunday? Like
we got too comfortable.
Yeah.
You guys scored 21 points in the
You
first.
guys, what are you?
In the first, who me? I don't attach my emotions to those type of things.
So you're not an Eagles fan?
I'm not no fan, no team.
Nothing spoke. I don't want to see you at a parade. I don't want to see you.
I'm just
when the Super Bowl don't come.
I'm just a bettor. That's what I am. Who said would make me money? That's all I am.
Did you make any money?
Hell no. Barkley had 22 yards.
Yeah, Barkley, I'm not going to lie. My Basso Pekin, you really did me bad.
22 yards, bad. My brother.
22?
As an NFL player, my man.
Hurts had 2 touchdowns. Like, if you think about it in parlay aspect, if you would have went Hurts for 2 touchdowns and then Brown with A.J. Brown got
had
1,
a touchdown.
That would have been a crazy income right there.
It definitely would.
I'm still thinking about my 15-legger, bro.
Stop playing in 15-leggers. How about that?
It was green. You're not expecting Saquon Barkley to run for 22 yards?
No, not at all.
One of the best runners in the NFL.
Did he catch it? No.
It's crazy because
50.
He had
50 yards.
He had more yardage receiving than rushing.
Yeah,
sometimes with him you got to do receiving and
he had 50. He had 50.
Even Jalen Hurts had 33 yards running.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that would have been a good game to bet on Jalen.
It actually was though.
Yeah.
2 touchdowns. He had over 250 yards. He had 290 passing yards. He has 290 passing yards. And that's why I don't understand how we lost. All our numbers was good.
Dirk Prescott,
games that we win,
Dirk Prescott and Pickens, them 2 boys, they got mad at it. What was going on?
Yeah, they definitely got mad. But I had Pickens down for a touchdown, so he made my ticket green too.
He nice. Pickens ain't gonna lie. A good player.
Well, as you can tell, today's episode is going to be about sports and all the analysts on it and how, sports is weaved into our core culture as Liberians. We're going to be talking about a few different legends like George Weah, Alvin Kamara. Who does Kamara play for again?
The Saints.
The Saints.
Yeah, he be making me money. I'm not going to lie. Kamara make me good change.
No, Alvin needs to make me money because he hasn't yet. Anytime I have him down for a touchdown.
I swear. You said touchdown. My man, my yards, my man. Sometimes I can put Alvin down for 30 yards, bro.
Alvin Kamara, listen, you need to score.
No, you talking about score to put a man down for 50 yards sometimes, make him even go past 50.
Yeah, man, like, come on, bro. You got that country blood, you better run over these niggas.
I mean, I beg you, my man. I know what's going on, man. I know you went to Paris, you're on your fashion stuff, my brother, but I beg you, please. I'm they mind it. Yeah, I know.
Seriously,
yeah, I beg you, my man.
But what are we talking about today? We're talking about sports also in our culture, in the Liberian culture. And I'm not going to lie, I'm very excited to talk about this because I was a sports guru growing up. And I felt like Liberians, because we want to talk about our own people, our parents did not see the impact that sports could have had on our lives. They probably really wasn't worried about it. The lack of support, coming to games and taking sports serious. Everything was about book. Liberian people don't know anything else
beyond that.
Book. They don't know about any other trades, nothing else in life that's going to get you far other than books. So when it comes to the Liberian culture in sports, I feel like it so sucks. It so sucks. And we raise our children to be very strong and they can really excel in sports.
It's interesting you say that. Who is that tall guy in basketball, the Asian guy? Yao Ming. You know his parents were both on the Olympic team and they made them get married? And there was the tallest woman on the Olympic team, and he was the tallest man on the Olympic team.
See, I never knew that.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's about sports, right?
They bred that man. They made him.
That's crazy. About sports, Tama Ali, right? Kansas City Chief, Hall of Fame in the Kansas City Chief, or whatever they got going over there, organization, right? Tama's story, basically, Tama came from Liberia, never played football in her whole entire life.
Right.
Came to America in Jersey, played football, was one of the best. He went in the first round. I think he went as number 6. He went in Penn State. From Penn State, and then he got drafted in the NFL as the number 1 round. And he played football for 12 years with the Chiefs. I think he made it to Pro Bowl for like 3 times. Like he was like, so imagine like that story. Like our parents need to kind of understand, like you just said. The problem with having our people, the only thing they see at school, me, even as all the things I've achieved in my life, right?
Mm-hmm.
My family never seeing it as I did something amazing because I didn't I didn't graduate from college. I didn't work. Like, they didn't have to put the lapa down to be dancing.
They didn't get
and they didn't get to do the party. No matter, like, how much you succeed in our culture, education go over everything. And I don't know why. And sports play a major role in changing, building countries, because a lot of, like, athletes from, like, Nigeria, these different African countries, these guys going back building big condos, apartments, doing academies, doing a lot of amazing things to change their infrastructure. So we Liberians, we got to get to a space where we kind of be like, yo, maybe we need to start doing this a little different.
Definitely
have actual programs for the children and for the youth when it comes to these sports, not just over here in America, but back home. Because I don't know, but I feel like soccer is the one sport that they can take serious to some extent. But you have to think, there's soccer, there's football, there's baseball, there's track. These people are touching so many things on the side. And you sometimes, you have the triple threaders, the people who play basketball, who run track, and who play football. Not in high school, I'm talking about real life career. Not to say, what is that guy? Is it Master P?
Master P, right?
Yeah, he's a basketball player. Someone did basketball and football and baseball. Is that Deion Sanders?
Yeah, Deion Sanders did it too. Michael Jordan did it too. And then
Michael Jordan did baseball.
Yeah, Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
And then it's crazy, you know the kid, Patrick Mahomes, he was a good baseball player in college.
I believe it. Even Blankenship and what's our other guy, Cooper DeJean, they were dope basketball players before they became football players. Like, they can dunk and all that. Like,
LeBron. I think LeBron James was a crazy football player too.
Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
Allen Iverson, he was a fire quarterback too. Like, he was really
Allen
nice.
Iverson was a quarterback?
Yes. Back in the day, he was fire. Like, he was like the running quarterback. Like, he was really fire. But, like, honestly, like, just being in a Liberian household, like, for me, I would have to say, like, basketball was always a part of my upbringing with my parents, because my dad played basketball, his dad played basketball, and my sister also played basketball. So I started playing basketball at like 3. But I feel like as I've gotten older, they didn't understand it until other people were noticing, like, okay, like, coming to sit down to my parents, like, listen, we want your kid to come to our school, scholarships, Princeton Day School, the Hun School, like, yeah. So, like, they didn't get it until they were just like, wait, people are really coming to ask about this girl playing basketball. Like, maybe let me go and chop out a couple games. Literally, the other day, it's so funny. I was just arguing with my mom. She trying to remodel the house and stuff. I have I took over her whole China. I got probably like over 50 trophies from like basketball and things like that. She trying to put all my trophies in a box. I said, are you crazy? Like, my
we want to do the trophies. Just keep it over there.
It's supposed to be there for y'all to see. What are you talking about? But it's just like things like that. Like, they don't take importance to that. Like, they don't really care. But trust me, if it was a degree, if it was a scholastic award, it would never move.
They'll have their own award. It would never move. It would have had
its own spot. But it's just like, this is show, like, they don't really, like, they don't tap into it. And it's just like, sports build character. Sports builds teamwork,
discipline.
Like, it really grows discipline. And I'm not saying this, like, you can look at a regular kid and look at a student athlete and how they act and how they maneuver in the world and how they operate. It's because we was taught early how to work together as a team, because we wanted to win. So, like, we use the things that we learned in sports on our everyday lifestyle. And I'm not going to say, like, we're better than some people, but, you know.
No, I do say
can't toot my own horn.
My friend who ran track, he is very, like, even in his old age, still has to go to the track at night, still has to have that.
And then we have a routine.
Yeah,
definitely.
The regular day-to-day life, just how you guys are ambitious on certain things and reaching goals. It's like, it's amazing. Yeah, sports, to be an athlete.
The sports teach you how to, like, do something that you know that's going to be beneficial to you, even if you don't want to do it.
Yeah,
like, that's what sports really do for you. And, like, we talk about sports, right? And when it comes to Liberia and Liberian culture, like what we said the other day, one of the most impactful Liberian I've ever been in our society, our age, George Weah, it came from sports.
Right.
They said, like, George Weah's story back in the day in Clarytown, they said George Weah was this poor 7-year-old that couldn't really afford nothing. All he did, he would play Mawa. My papa would tell me a little bit of the story, because this guy called Tanu, back in the day, he was a superstar. He was like, that's the guy that Joe Weah looked up to, and he was Tanu. He lives in Minnesota right now. So basically, Weah was this Pekin, where only opportunities were there for, I think they said around like 3 o'clock, he would play Mawa during the day. around 3 went to go play soccer, and he became one of the greatest soccer player. And thing about sports, right? Sports is one thing, basically, no matter what family you come from, no matter where you come from, it's something you can exceed in due to your hard work, due to your ability and the gift from God, right? That's what we all was able to do and was able to shine light on our culture. So we need to kind of get to a space where we start to put program in place that we will focus on things that could build this country and be able to shine some kind of light on us, because our own atmosphere right now is dark, super dark.
Yeah, I would definitely have to agree on that. But speaking of George Weah, something that I've always wondered, why does he not have a soccer academy in Liberia?
I think for me, right, one thing I always do about myself, right, like when I always ask a question, why somebody not doing something, I always try to think about all the messed up shit how to do dealing with people, like trying to do something good for people.
You was a president of a whole country.
No, but hear me.
I think you could be able to open up a soccer academy.
No, but hear me right quick. Before he became a president, that people are saying why he didn't do this around that time, right? Mm-hmm. Because when you become a president, the kind of work you got, you got too much. You got to worry about the day-to-day people.
He ain't president now.
You have to worry about people.
He's not.
You have to worry about people eating. You got to worry about real like people making it to another day, right? So you as a president, that's to forget about before you became president. That worry about before you became president, right? Him as an individual, right? I think he probably been through a lot of shit with our people. We know how our people can operate. Right. So me, I never asked another Liberian, man, why are you not doing something? Because I know my people.
I mean, I'm going to ask you why, because regardless of our people been putting it through a lot of shit, because me and you ourselves, our Liberian people, put us through shit, but that does not take away from what I would want to do. And the reason why I'm using him as an example, right? Because before George Weah was the president, he was already on an international scale for being one of the greatest football players ever, right? Mm-hmm. If you have a platform like that, it will only make sense to me. I'm not saying that he doesn't have his reasons. It will only make sense to me for you to have some type of soccer academy, not even a soccer academy, or do some type of workshop in Liberia once a year. You get what I'm saying? To try to shine light on the younger Liberians that are there that was just like you when you were 7 years old playing marbles and became great. There's people in Liberia that need that exposure too. And you already have connections with other great football players. You're up there with Messi and Ronaldo. Again, I personally feel like he could do something once a year. I'm not saying that you got to have a school, but even if, look at Michael Blackson. Michael Blackson ain't do half of the shit that George Weah has done, and he done built the school. What about you?
Nah, but maybe, right?
And this is me. This is just me. My
you're
opinion.
Not wrong.
You can say this is a public flux into George Weah.
Nah, you're not wrong about that.
If you are saying that you are the greatest African player there was, and I agree with that, it should be shown in your country. Point. But period. I think regardless of whatever happened,
we are right.
Back and forth. It should show.
No, but I think what we are right. Like as we sit here, we don't know, right? Because one thing I realized about people, my Liberian people, they don't publicize like good things people do, right? They only gonna publicize. So maybe we have like these different workshops going on in that space. These different like once upon a time he would come like we was a part of like he would participate with the team. Like he would come down, he would motivate them. Maybe he would give somebody money.
I definitely seen that.
So I'm gonna tell you, maybe he did all these things we think he didn't do, right? But one thing about my people, one thing I realized about them, right? They're only gonna publicize the negative things that you do as an individual. They're not gonna be like, oh, that person doing good, that put him up like this. So maybe as we can sit on the couch,
hold on,
and we can think about it, maybe he did a lot of those amazing things.
He said, as of early 2025, reports from Liberia indicated that George Weah, a former president of the nation, stated that he has passed the stage of building a personal football academy.
So he passed the stage.
He passed the stage.
Means maybe he tried to do it.
He passed the stage of building a football academy in your beloved country that you were the president of, and you are also known worldwide for being one of the greatest African soccer players.
So what I'm saying, right?
He attends an Italian club. There's an Italian club that his son has that been going to since 2013 that he goes and assists.
Yeah. So, like I said,
I have a big problem with
no,
that.
but he did this. No, but Weah did the same. Weah assists people in Liberia. The reason Liberian people love Weah, right?
They do love
because
Weah,
not because Weah became one of the biggest football players. And for example, let me give you an example right now, right? We just talked about Tom Ali, right?
Mm-hmm.
Big NFL player, right?
Right. And look what Tom Ali's doing back in Liberia.
No, but hear me right quick. We talk about Weah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Big soccer player. Why do you think the people of Liberia love Weah, right? Because when Weah became a big soccer player, Weah went back to Liberia and he touched the people. He helped people. He did stuff with them. He hung with them. He get them money. He get them rights. He did stuff for Liberia. So for Liberian people to be like, oh,
this nigga talking about giving money and rights. I'm talking about longevity, bro.
No, but he helped. He helped the people in a way that they requested help. Like you just said, like in Africa, sports is not a big thing.
Okay.
So you think Liberian person in Liberia, they put in what they didn't advocating for the training sports? They're not.
But we're talking about the George Weah, that, because like you said, right? I've seen him go and play soccer or shoot a couple hoops, but that was during his presidency. That was for publicity.
No, he did it too when he was normal.
Let's put handle to handle. Most things that people politically do are for the public eye. I'm not disputing about what he did in his private time. I'm just looking at from what I see. The simple fact that, yes, we as Liberian people don't take sports seriously, but look at the success that he had. If I'm just speaking to me, if I was a mother and I know that George Weah is coming to Liberia and is doing a clinic for a week with some kids, right? Mm-hmm. And I know this man is the greatest African ball player. He now was a president of a whole country. I'm taking my kid to that John. So you can't really sit here and be like, oh yeah, nobody's going to take it serious. But it is the George Weah. We're not talking about Tom Bahali. And shout out to Tom Bahali because I've seen the shit that you've been doing in Liberia. Shout out to you. But we're talking about George Weah who moves the whole country. You're trying to tell me that he can't do an academy out there, people not going to come?
I'm saying how people relate to these two people. I'm not saying Thomas doing what he know what to do.
For sure.
It's good. He done a lot of amazing things in Liberia. He done the same thing that he giving people things, He done a lot of good stuff in Liberia. He tried to help Liberian artists, people burn them, and he have done a lot of amazing things. So I'm telling you, these people that are doing these amazing things, right? Mm-hmm. We are dealing with people in a space, right? You have to understand how Liberians are, right? Liberians are selfish set of people, right? They don't think beyond themselves. So a lot of families in Liberia, they're not thinking about their children there. They're thinking about themselves, you get? So if somebody like we are kind of Liberia, Oman say, oh, we are, instead of you giving us rest, take the money and go to academy. No.
But
that's what I'm talking about.
But what if that's not an option?
Are you saying the excuse that we can't help just because we're hungry?
Just hold on a second, right? In order for you to help, if you want to help somebody, right, mm-hmm. you got to help them. You got to meet them where they're at. That's how you help people. So I can say, oh, I'm not gonna get her this way. Asking me for, I will go do this because I know in the nation that we live in, it would make sense. But over there, that's why I want you to go over there. I can't wait till you go over there, JC.
So you're trying to tell me if Weah came and said I have 100 cleats in an African country where soccer is the number one sport, right? You're trying to tell me that the Omar is going to say, no, my child is not going to go get cleats over there to play for the week. I want rights instead.
The Omar would say, that's good, nothing to do for my son to go play football. My son will go to school. I'm telling you,
okay,
get
and that's where we get back to the purpose
and then that
Liberians not taking sports.
Yeah, that cleats will get sold. That cleats will probably get sold for them to buy what they want to eat. You get simple. I'm telling you, our people, in order for us to help Liberians, right?
So you feel like Liberians, we're just in survival mode. I don't want to get off topic,
that's
but
it.
Everything over there is just survival mode.
What we need to do, right? We not understand these things, right? How you understand, I don't understand it, right? Mm-hmm. We need to go back over there, right?
Right.
And put down, create these motions of things, right? Where we want to fight back. When a bunch of people fighting back at something, it brings change. But we are that one person. Everybody around here want to eat money. You think they're going to encourage you to make a decision like that? No, they won't. So we have people. One thing I realized, right, I always try to put myself in a space where when I'm asking somebody, bro, why you not doing this? I always be like, yo, if you ever try to do something like this before and you see how people push back, how to push back. So we got to just be like, yo, we got to figure how we can do it now. Since he tried the way he tried and it didn't work, let's try to do something ourselves as Liberians.
Yeah, but I think that's where we are right now with having I think that's where we are right now with having the open conversation. It can't always be because we lack, we can't do. Nigeria lacks in certain ways, and they still do.
And I feel like I'm actually over we getting pushback because, again, I feel like for me, and this is the reason why I love being Liberian. I'm always going to push Liberian culture because I could have stopped years ago because of pushback and things like that. But if you really have the love for your country, to see your country do better, you keep on going. Yeah. You keep on trying. You keep on doing other avenues. And again, I'm not going to keep on speaking on something that I don't know because I didn't do my research and see what George Weah did or not. But I'm pretty sure if George Weah would have started something with soccer in Liberia, maybe 12 years ago when maybe he was in that light of doing that, it would have probably been way further now. And I'm just saying because there were going to be so many kids there that was going to take it serious because it was George, just the name, George Weah Soccer Academy. Well, he wouldn't have had to be there half of the time. But just knowing that this man, he has planted his foot in a national, international realm of soccer, I feel like there are people, everybody in Liberia is not naive. There are some people that are looking at the way that America works and other ways work that still wants to, tap into that.
We can say, George Weah has not done this or this person has not done this, right. But there are some notable academies in Liberia. So I'm going to read them and shout them out because I don't want people to think we're saying, we lack in all. We do not lack. We have. So we have the LEAD Monrovia Football Academy. You have the Professional Sports Academy, PSA. You have Africa Sport Academy. You have the Grassroots Football Academy, Robert Sports Academy, Jacobtown Football Academy, and First Touch Sports Academy. That's about 6 to 8.
That's good.
Soccer academies right there.
That's good.
That's really, that's really amazing.
That's a great thing, but this is my point, right? Who is going to be that point of contact to reach out to people that have the connections that they need? That's my biggest problem.
So I feel like Liberians, right? JT, one problem we're having right now is management, right? You can set anything up you want to set over there. Management is the issue. Because an individual like that, right, has a name. He's not just going to go drop something in a location and understand the way that it's supposed to be ran is not going to be ran like that because of the people, right?
I'm not talking about how it's being ran. I'm just talking about how people are going to get exposed.
Any management. Any management. And also need us, when it comes to sports, right? Like we talk about all these guys, they got young guys like Gus Edwards. They got guys like Kwity. They got these new guys in the NFL right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
downstairs,
they have a group chat, right? Basically, where all these guys, Alvin Kamara, George Weah's son, Timothy Weah, Kwity, Gus Edwards, all these people in this chat, right? Producers, top-notch producers, engineers in LA, artists, they're in the chat, right?
Mm-hmm.
In this chat, what they trying to do, they're trying to figure out how to actually Indio champ, all of them, trying to figure out how to actually be able to put plans together and plays together, right? But the problem they're having, right, is bro, our people, because remember I took Gus Edwards to Liberia last year. No, this year, April, we went. Took Gus to Liberia, right? Navigating through Liberia, trying to figure stuff out. Our people in Liberia, the only thing they respect, right? The only thing they respect Liberian people, if you're taking money from your pocket, you're giving it to them. Anything else, they ain't care for it. So that's why I want you to go Liberia so you can understand what happened in all that. So then when we come back on the chair again, the conversation will be totally different. Then we'll have a conversation on how to move forward instead of trying to figure out what the problem is. Because the problem right now is the management problem, the understanding problem. We need to do summits. We need to do these different things, how to kind of educate the people how to change their way of thinking. Because the people are not bad people. They just been operating out of a system that been working for them, but it's not working for the country. It works for them, but it's not working for the country. So when we talk about sports, we talk about all these amazing things that can change people's life. We need to figure out how to channel it, the way to do things over there, basically.
So everything basically is money driven. I mean, again, I still feel, of course, everything is money driven, but I still feel like in certain niches, I feel like you just got to keep on trying, in my opinion. Yes, I know our country people, they're hard to deal with sometimes, but I feel like people are hard to deal with regardless of whatever your ethnicity is.
I think there needs to be a cleansing. I think the ideology of the old ways are slowly dying out. And that's, as long as we keep having these type of conversations, it's easier to form the newer generation. It's not going to happen in our generation. It's just an impossibility. But we can pray that what the work we do in and put in for our children, it can at least be better for their generation. So we can't keep talking about how grandma and grandpa messed us up and they won't buy our cleats. We have to, at a certain point, buy the cleats. Right. Just say F the system.
Right. Yeah, so track, right? For like track and field, they kind of tune into that right quick, right? So basically when my nephew passed because he ran track and all these things, so my sister is working on a project where she's gonna build like a standard complex with a 6-lane track, right? So the idea behind that is basically because all the kids that represent Liberia in the Olympics, they from America. They live in America, you understand? But you in Africa where you have fast kids, but these kids don't have people training them to go be able to run track. Like they have no program put in place. You get what I'm saying to you? Like, because like, look at Jamaica. Look at the fastest people in the world. From Jamaica. Jamaica's a third world country, poor country. Just like our own place. So, like, we got to stop making excuses and start holding ourselves accountable, right, for why things are not working in that space. Not because they're playing get money or because of war. And we blame everything on how war there.
No, it don't have nothing to do with the war, but yeah, even for, like, the track, right, because, like you said, the track stars that we have that was on the Olympics team, shout out to Thelma Davis.
Big up Thelma.
Who else? Emmanuel Matadi, shout out to you guys. It will be imperative now, right, that whatever skills that they were able to obtain,
I'm gonna go teach them kids.
Go and teach these kids, and that's the purpose. It should be for anybody who makes it to that level, or even to a college level. Even myself, if I later on in life, I want to have a basketball academy because I was really good. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to make it to that WNBA level. I made it to the college level, but I know. I know the ins and outs of being a basketball player. So it's not even you having to get to that heights. It is about you having love for the sport and love for the people that are less fortunate to want to help them. So that's what also goes back to us going back home and helping in the areas that we know how to help with. So for example, right, Tamba Ali, he's a football player. I feel like Tamba Ali should be in there teaching kids how to play football.
They got a flag football league that he been working on.
You see, things like that.
Yeah,
that makes
he been helping
sense.
with that.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why I go back to the whole George Weah point. You having a this is something that you love to do and that you're an expert in now. Start teaching, try to do something to teach. Or even, it don't even have to do with that. He doesn't have to, he's not the only person that knows how to play soccer, that he knows.
Yo, the academy being under his name would hold a lot of
that's my biggest thing, right? Hold on.
Let me think about the kids that would come from other countries. Now that's
exactly.
Adding,
it's not even about
status.
George Weah. Let me just say it like this, because George Weah, let me tell you that right now, Bobby, I respect you as a player. Let me just say it right now. But your name alone, it holds weight. So whether he's there or not, I know there's 100 people that he can name that he knows that can teach soccer, bro.
Do you know a lot of people? Like, do you know a lot of like guys left Liberia and went to Europe and made Calvin sing me? They had another guy called Segu Jabate. Segu Jabate was one of like the most like a young guy, right? He went to Europe. He played against I think he drove somebody. He played against Real Madrid. Played for some team in Europe. Segu Jabate, my boy, I know him. Cool guy. So. This is what we need to do too, right? We need to kind of have a real conversation too, right?
Has he ever came back to Liberia to do anything with soccer?
He living there right now, my boy. He living there right now. I asked
you a question now.
No, he living there.
That name sound familiar. I thought I heard somebody rap about him before.
Yeah, my boy.
So what he did now?
So no, that's what I'm saying. We Liberian people, right? We need to kind of be able to help one another, right?
Give back.
So no, he did. He did. When Segu got up, right? Segu helped a lot of people.
And you talking about monetary wise?
Money wise, yeah,
okay.
He did. He helped. No, hear me.
How did he help with the sports elevation?
That's what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm trying to say, right? What he did, he helped. He came back. He linked with people. He vibed with them. He played with them and things like that. He was a really good person. He found the people in there. That boy was making plenty of money. That boy was sending money to the people you get. The people were just scamming the ball.
When we still ain't touch about nothing that had to do with soccer.
No, but hear me. In order for him to be able to help, he needed to grow himself, right?
Right.
Put himself in a better position.
Absolutely.
That's when I'm talking about. He was young. He's still young, but he got hurt.
Okay.
So he can't play no more. So the money he made, that's supposed to sustain him to keep him at a certain level so people can respect him, to learn from him, because in order for people to learn from you, they got to respect you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So people can just see you in Liberia as a space where like people ain't got respect, but anyway, in normal people, they're respectful people already. And then you tell them how you make money, and then you lose the money, you're around there, they respect you. So Sekou Diabaté was one of the young guys that was able to leave that country and go play soccer, but he got hurt and he lost a lot. He lost a lot. Because if I remember, the same thing, a lot of people are bidding horses. They bought, man. Sekou's stories are really. I think somebody need to do a documentary on Sekou's story.
Sekou Diabaté.
Yeah, well,
Sekou Diabaté, you feel me? Even though, regardless, again, these people have went to these places, Real Madrid and all these things.
They play ball.
And to play ball, and I bet that you were an amazing player. Now, where is it that you are? Using
they're not able to do nothing right now.
He can still coach
because the people then took all the man resources that he went and he got.
All he needs is a ball in the field.
Literally, and that's what I'm saying, bro. You're making it seem like it's so hard to say, I am doing a free clinic for kids to come and learn how to play soccer.
You know the PSP park that we thought they were giving it for free. You know that $70 to rent it an hour.
$70 an hour? What?
Yeah.
SKD?
No, PSP Park. US dollars. You think that normal man like able to go rent PSP Park for $70? Yo, what's going on in our country right now, right?
It's inflation.
It's super. It's madness, yo. Yeah, it's like we need to get to a space, and then like for Liberia, right? When you go to Liberia, another thing too about the players, they're not respectful, right? They're not like with sports. In order for you to exceed in sports, like you got to be a disciplined individual.
Correct.
That's another thing that's going on with all Liberian soccer players. That's why beginning to be so good, but they're not disciplined, so they can't get to that next level.
Right.
So we gotta our culture just rule, you get. So we gotta find a way where we can do something, man. I don't know. God gotta come down from heaven to kind of find a way to help us. But we need some kind of way things got to change around here.
I think I don't want us to bash people. This whole
no. Honestly, no. It's not even about that. It's just like you said.
Hold on. I want us to end positively. Something inspirational.
But no, we need to explain why Liberians need to invest in these kids being in sports. Not only the sports build character.
You keep telling me I'm not doing it.
No. I'm saying
I'm not going to do nothing.
No, I'm saying I'm trying to tell people right now why you need to have your children in sports, why you need to be behind them, and why you need to support them while they are playing sports. Do you know how sad it is for your child to be doing a sport and they look in that crowd and they don't see any parents there? Let's really talk about it. It's like you need to support your kids. And I was, sorry to say it, I was one of them. And I thank God every day that I have friends around me that their parents seen the potential in me and they put their arms around me. Literally, I wouldn't even some days I wouldn't even know how I even got a new practice jersey or a new practice setup and things like that because somebody parent already got it for me because they already knew how good I was. They already seen the investment early. Parents, start showing up to your kids' games. Yep. Y'all get off these doubles and be there for your kids because guess what? When it comes down to your child making it, they're going to they're going to big up their coaches, they're going to big up their trainers, and they're going to leave you behind. Yeah. Trust me, I've had friends that have done it, that they don't even look twice at their parents because their parents were not there. Be there for your kids. Number 2, sports also sets you up with your character and how you are as a person. It builds great character. Don't see me here because I can cuss people from time to time that I don't have great character. I'm a great teamwork. I'm telling you, it really builds you up. Not only does sports build you up, it can also get you into colleges for little or nothing. Instead of you having to worry about taking out loans for your child or you taking out loans, your child can make it by just being good at a sport. That's also a way to just release stress off of you. Your child is now on a full ride for college. You get what I'm saying? And not only that, I also want to tap in with, I want all athletes, right? Don't only focus on the athlete part. That's why they call it student athlete. Because 9 times out of 10, the ratio for you to make it to the WNBA or the NBA or the NFL, the major leagues, it is very scarce, right? So you also always have to have a plan B. And let me tell you that I'm going to use myself as an example. I did not have a plan B. I just knew I was going to make it to the WNBA. And when I got hurt and I tore my MCL, I literally felt like life was over. I didn't know what to do because I forgot about that student part. You got to also be good at being a student and good at being an athlete, because if that athlete doesn't work out, you still got good grades to make sure that you get into college and do what you want to do.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, what you just said just now, that just hit home, because my little cousin named Ramar Moores, he made it to the NFL. He played for the Jets, but he got hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
He played in the preseason, he got hurt, so he got cut. And when he went back home, because he spoke at my Moore Express Summit, he was talking about how depressing it was.
Bro.
Because he went to Canada. He went to Canada after he got cut. The Jets, he went to Canada. He played for one of they even won in the championship game, right? Because he was a point returning a running back. While returning the punt, he got hurt again. He had some kind of injury that kept occurring. This is what he did though. He turned that pain, right? Right now, he has an academy called New Generation Academy in that Carolina, right? They have track and they have they got an own facility. They got vans. They got next level shit. Like, you understand what I'm saying to you?
North Carolina. I like stuff like that.
Yeah, so big up to Ramon Morris. I'm saying sports do a lot for you, because I play sports. My whole entire life I play sports. I'm very competitive because of sports.
Right. Same here.
That it disciplined me too, to make me understand in order, if you want to get somewhere in life, you got to do things you don't want to do. That's what sports do. With the workout, with the long running, I ran track. Mm-hmm. Up to now, my name stayed at my school, Nishamna High School, for the 4x1 and stuff like that in the record. But for me, I always encourage people to do sports, because in Liberia, when you take a look at country in Liberia, right? Basically, sports, a kid that just literally come from anywhere can become somebody.
Literally. Yep.
You understand what I'm saying to you? So we got Liberian people. I know, what is school business? There's somebody got master, double, triple, quadruple master. You know what I'm saying? And that master there ain't do nothing for you. I'm sorry. I'm not insulting you. I'm not coming at you, but please, let's look at other areas in there too in life.
There's other aspects in life.
There's more to life than just this school business. I'm begging you. Y'all pay attention to what's going on in the whole entire. In other countries, entertainment, sports is building these other spaces. Building it. Emmitt Johnson. Yeah, Emmitt Johnson. Yeah.
Let's talk about Emmitt Johnson.
Talk about Emmitt Johnson, definitely.
Well, we're going to tap in with everybody right now that's Liberian, that's also, has made it thus far in these industries, whether it's NFL, NBA. So you already know we have George Weah. He is the only African that got the Ballon d'Or award, and he is a global icon. Shout out to George Weah, also former president of a whole country.
One of the biggest.
We have Alvin Kamara. He plays for the New Orleans Saints right now. We have Kwity Paye that plays for the Colts. We have Tamba Ali. He's a retired NFL from the Kansas City Chiefs. He has a foundation. I know he tapped into music as well. Shout out to him. We have Gus Edwards. He's on the.
He played for the
Ravens, right?
And then he played for the Revs. Huh? Yeah, Chargers. Yeah.
Right. We have Alfonso Davis. We have Emmitt Johnson. Emmitt Johnson he's up for the Heisman, right?
Yeah,
he is a beast. I'm looking at his yard.
Yes. He is fire. So shout out to Emmitt Johnson. I don't know. You know his Instagram handle or anything? You could look that up right now.
He plays for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Okay. This man is killing it. He did 63 was his lowest, 124, 165, 129, 103. And then on his receiving, he got 103 for the same game that he got 129 rushing.
Right. So Emmitt right now is in his division, one of the top running backs.
Yeah, in D1.
And he's a junior too. He's not even a senior in college. And he's from Minnesota. Minnesota begin, and the begin is a problem.
He's tiny. He's 5'11", 200 pounds.
He's a problem.
But he's probably strong.
Fast.
He's fast. He's probably run with speed, bro.
Yeah, he's fast. When he turn that corner, it's over. Emmitt Johnson. So big up to Emmitt Johnson. All my Africans out there, please, we begging you, go and vote for Emmitt Johnson to be a Heisman, a runner-up. Go and vote for him. Go on his page or go on the Heisman Trophy page, whatever. That's the biggest college football award in the whole entire world. So please, Africans, we're not just narrowing it down to Liberians. all my Africans.
All West Africa, please call all West
Africa.
But we
This is going to be the first African
in
the whole entire world to win that.
We need Liberians to put their hands together
Definitely.
And vote for this kid because he's also going to represent us. You hear exactly where he's from. So you know he's a real Panamanian. He's from Minnesota. So you already know he's going to big up his country. So definitely put your hands around him. Go and look up the Heisman Award and see how great of an award it is. Even the man that I got on my chest right now, shout out to Devonta Smith. He's a Heisman Award winner as well. So you feel me? Shout out to my boys, shout out to my Eagles. You already know what's going on.
Yeah.
But yes, and we do have some other players too that made it that's in the NFL. I got my little cousin, shout out to Thomas Schorber. He was a draft pick for the NBA's championship team for the OKC Thunder.
And
also another one of my young boys, big shout out to Lil Phil Bleedy. He's playing right now for the Tennessee Titans. So there are Liberians that are making changes, that are making their marks in here. We have to start paying attention to them and let push Charlotte Robert to the side. Thank you.
Let's y'all run and go take a seat, man.
They're gonna take a seat, small man.
Let's go sit down in the back of the bus, small man.
It's all right, but anytime I'm on a live, you know what I could do? I could just be like book Good Time JT for 2026. Since be 700 people tune into the live, I can make sure I can see my name. Book Good Time JT for y'all events coming up.
In a comment?
Oh yeah, every single time I see a lady on live, I go on her comments.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. Like they got their own community on that thing, bro.
No, we're rap too.
Yo.
Every time I see a Liberian live, like I be scrolling on TikTok and like I just hear the voice. I just get out before somebody see my name.
But also too, shout out to Timothy Weah too.
Oh yeah,
can't forget about Timothy Weah.
Yo, Timothy Weah balling too.
Balling.
He scored in the World Cup, the last World Cup.
Yeah, he balling. Big up to Timothy Weah, man. And big up to you, my boy. And we support you.
Timothy, when you ready for local Liberia, yes, you can do the academy under your name. Not just for. We got coming up.
No, but he just went there. He went there. He did a lot of amazing stuff.
You feel me? Yeah, but I'm just saying. My whole point is this: that if you're in these spaces, keep on doing it because it's going to be another Liberian kid that's going to be good, and now you also be like, yeah, I did that. He came from my academy. And it is going to keep on going like that. If we don't start now and start making it a thing and start making, our Liberians in sports a big thing, they're not gonna get it. Everything is not about the money and things like that, but it's more to it. It's definitely more.
It's more
to it, bro. I'm telling you.
That's not being selfish all day, man.
To this day, people still talk about me playing sports, and I haven't played sports in about to be a decade now. So just imagine, sports can take you far in the connections.
Do a summer league for the kids.
I do. I actually do coach. I coach Winter League basketball, so I definitely do give back. And again, because I'm so busy.
What's the team? What's the league? Give the people.
So in Trenton, we have a co-ed league. Is ran by the city of Trenton. And also my cousin Marmalou, he also does Trenton Talks, and he's another person in the city that.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him. I saw him to the first game. I was telling him, my man, you better come back home to Liberia and do that thing doing for the American people in there.
No, but he will. I feel like he will.
I told him, I said, bro, I looked at him, I said, bro, that thing doing for the American people, you better come do it for your people, because the people that they're not your friends, my man. They're not your people.
No, we not.
These American people, and they're not your people, my man.
They not his ethnic people, but they are our people.
No, they're not.
Because one thing about my city, one thing about Trenton, New Jersey, we are going to give.
You know
back
I said that, right?
If we
do, you know I said that? Do you know
I
said that? Because the last event they had, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had one American man was just vexed with a Pekin for no reason. He was so mad, bro, to a point where he was pressing in a way where he wanted to get aggressive. I'm looking at yo, this kid literally structured this nice thing for y'all.
Right.
Put this great thing together, and you guys won't fight him for a reason.
Right.
That's why when I saw him, I was like, yo, bro, you got to go back home, man. And then, another thing I want to give a shout out to all the dads, right? All the fathers that are in their kids' life, especially big up to my boy Oscar. He coaching his son. Mm-hmm. He's coaching some team, major
Ghana Michael too.
Ghana Michael, even though you're not Liberian,
you're Liberian by association.
Yeah,
so
big up to all y'all, man. Shout out to Job Magazine too, the Liberian magazine.
What? You made a point. Also, because we are doing that, because there are some Liberians.
Shout out to Coach AB.
Some Liberians.
Big up to you.
My boy Charles. Charles also is a coach. I can't think of the school that he coaches for right now, but he is also a person that does soccer. He teaches girls soccer as well. So yeah, we do have people that we are here that once we tap into sports, we love to give back. Like my biggest thing is right now I don't have the time to do to actually coach like full time, but eventually I will. That's one thing I will always do is have the love for basketball. It's like embedded in me. So I will always come back to it. But yeah, Winter League in Trenton, New Jersey, every time I always coach. Last year, my team actually went to the championship. We lost by 2, but it's okay. We coming back this winter. In the summertime, I definitely will be, this is going to be a special announcement. I will be looking for girls that would like to play basketball and really take it to another level, because I've noticed right now, I say, if I was born in this time, how girls basketball is right now, it'd have been finished, because how aggressive the grit that the females have now that they're playing basketball. We weren't allowed to do that.
Different now.
If anybody has watched me play basketball growing up, I have been kicked out of so many games because of my grit. Because after I just shot the ball and I'm on top of you, yeah, technical foul. Axe. I had so many technical fouls just because, like, I grew up playing with boys, so my toughness was on a different level.
No,
but
the girls are boys.
Angel
right
Reese, she ain't got nothing on good time. They used to call me Debo.
Let the people hear.
So yeah.
You're gonna cost Angel Reese on this thing
No.
now.
No, I love Angel Reese. You see how Angel Reese? No. But you see how Angel Reese play and how they can't take it. I was Angel Reese back in the day.
No, that white girl. What that white girl name?
Caitlin Clark.
Oh my gosh,
she got a Jimmy. That's all. That's what they go
she
for.
No Joe.
That's it.
She's nice. I ain't gonna lie.
But this was the episode. This is the episode. We wrapping it up. Liberian culture and sports. We brought it here. Definitely keep on tapping in. Keep on paying attention to your kids. 'Cause your kid might be the next MJ.
I'm trying to tell you, you better invest in them kids.
The
You better
next
stop
MJ,
playing.
the
Invest
next
in them
Usain
kids.
Bolt.
Investment.
Invest in your kids and invest in sports. So we out.
How long was that?
An hour.
An hour?
And like